Hey everybody, in today's video we're going to be looking at a few different things. First, I want to show y'all the attic. We are going to be cleaning it out and trying to get some stuff ready for a yard sale and reorganizing. Second, I wanted to show y'all the land and what we've gotten done so far. And then last, we're going to take a look at the garden and see how it's growing. And I hope y'all enjoy today's video. Hey everybody, so I actually don't have any cake orders this weekend, which normally I always have at least one, but usually 2 or 3. So I'm going to try to take advantage of this, and I don't want to do this, but I'm going to try to get up in the attic and go through all of the boxes and all of the Christmas decor, fall decor, everything, just to try to get rid of whatever I don't use or don't need. So today's Thursday, and this will probably take at least 2 days because we have a lot of stuff, and I'll show you the attic in just a second. Okay, I just got in the attic. Behind me is one of our Christmas trees and a couple of other things. So here is a bunch of our camping stuff, like sleeping bags. Evie's always trying to climb up the steps. I've got some old toys that I really don't want to get rid of because I'm thinking I can keep them for grandkids. Some little beds, a few cardboard boxes from where we moved from Virginia, some of my cake stands, which normally go on top of the cabinets, but I never moved them back after Christmas. So if you can see, it does go pretty far back. We're gonna get in here. I had used these drawers for camping. I will probably be using them in our camper now. I can imagine. If I can get in here. Okay. So the problem is stuff has gotten piled up. Jason did make these really nice shelves. So we have a ton of boxes, and he made them on both sides. I was so meticulous with cutting out, it was supposed to be permanent vinyl, this 4th of July one you can see better. And then down there, that fall one, like I had it cute, and then they all fell off almost pretty quick too. And it was supposed to be, I thought, some vinyl that was supposed to be weatherproof, but this attic does get really hot and humid, so I guess that's what happened to it. As you can see, I have all of my wreaths back here. So yeah, we just ran out of space on the shelves, and now we have a ton of stuff in the floor. So I'm just gonna get to work with it. I'm going to try to drag everything down, mess up my house. I have only done this one other time out of the 10 years that we've been married, so maybe it isn't that bad of a collection after 10 years. I mean, I do decorate a lot, and now that we've got kids and I decorate their room too, that is where a lot of the decorations come from. But I'm definitely keeping what I want to keep. But I'm sure there's some things that I don't need or want anymore. So I'm gonna put it in a yard sale or donate it. So, all right, let's get to work. This was all of the loose stuff that I had gotten down so far that just didn't have a box. And I was able to get all of that done by myself, and then I was going to need Jason's help for the actual large boxes. I've been working for about an hour and a half, and I wanted to show y'all everything that I have gotten out so far. All of that stuff, and then there was some stuff on top of these boxes. All of this is cleared. There was stuff on top of all of these boxes. And there. These I have brought over. Jason is going to be able to help me in just a little bit. This is our wrapping paper, and I did clean it out this past Christmas, so I'm probably just going to leave it and this vacuum up here, and these few things I know I'm keeping. This is our nativity barn or stable. That had a spider on it, a big spider. And I'm also leaving the vacuum cleaner up there because I know where people that too.
Big spider's dead. Alright.
I like to move all of the boxes into the dining room and then just slowly sort through them. Like I said, I've only done this one other time where I've actually went through the entire attic, but that's what I did that time too. I just put everything in the dining room where there's a little bit more room, and then I will just sort through one box at a time, throw away things that may be broken or messed up, and have another pile that will be keep, and then another pile that is yard sale. I always grew up with yard sales. It seems like that is a common thing in the South, but I know my husband said that they never had any yard sales and they lived in Virginia. So I don't know if that's just a South Carolina thing, but yard sales are really big around here. I have another update. Jason helped me get out a bunch of boxes out of the attic, but before I've been going through them, I went through all of the small things that I got out of the attic that weren't in boxes, and I'm going to show y'all how I've sorted so far. I'm going to start from the bathroom just so y'all can see better, but here's some pictures that I am going to keep, and then some yard sale signs, and then boxes that Jason helped me get out of the attic, and then there's a lot more in the living room. All of this is yard sale stuff, so I'm doing pretty good there. That's a bag of clothes that I need to go through for Liam. And then we're keeping this. Look at these pumpkins. My mom found these last year. Regular $28, got it for $2.80. I believe that one was the same. Got that turkey for 90% off. I'm thinking I'm gonna paint it though. It was $50, so I got it for $5. This one I think was the same. $50, so I got it for $5. So I really love those. That is trash, but most of this is empty bags and also some gift bags, like Christmas gift bags that just got messed up. And then this is stuff that I am keeping. I also have this pumpkin. It was also only $5. I've had these since we got married. I used to work at Burke's, so they were only $15, but then I even got like a 40% off. So I have 2 of those. I have used them for several things. That has some Lord of the Rings decorations for Hobbit Day parties that we like to have in September. And then a tree, and then down here, these are extra cake pans that I have for like really large wedding cakes and stuff. I did get rid of a few, and then there's only a few wreaths that I'm keeping. There's our steam cleaner, and then this is some Christmas stuff. Once I go through boxes, I'm going to be able to hopefully fit all of that in its own box. I am trying to go ahead and price everything as I put it in the yard sale pile. That way, on the day of yard sale, everything is already priced when you go to get it out, and that's a good tip right there, actually. You save a lot of time when you already price as you go along. Okay, so I have been working hard all day, and as you can see back there, I have accumulated that much trash. So either things that are broken, or I had some gift bags and Christmas gift bags and different things like that had gotten messed up. So I wanted to show y'all. Here are all the boxes that I have went through already. I did not video myself going through all of these. These are full of yard sale stuff. That will fit in one of these boxes. The one on the very top is empty completely, and then a lot of these aren't that heavy. That's why I'm able to stack them on top of each other. I also have, this is yard sale stuff, and that's all from Evie's closet. I'm about to go through and price it, and then I will show y'all the other stuff in just a second. I have already went through these boxes too. I had emptied this box and filled it with those pumpkins I was showing y'all earlier, and so I'm excited that those are packed away now. I wasn't able to fit the turkey in there, but this is yard sale. All of this is yard sale stuff. I've already got it priced. I'm just gonna put it in a box, hopefully tonight. I just got the kids in bed, so that's what I'll be working on, is pricing and then boxing. All of this stuff is stuff that needs to go back into the attic. That box is empty. So yeah, overall, I am very excited with what I've gotten done today. There are still 4 or 5 boxes in the attic that I did not get to today, but I'll get to them tomorrow, and then I'm keeping all of that stuff too. So we got all these boxes down on Thursday, and I had already went through them by Friday, but we didn't wind up getting the boxes put back in the attic until Saturday. So here, this was Saturday afternoon, and Jason helped me get all of the boxes back in the attic, and I'll show y'all how good it looked in just a few minutes. Jason had a really good idea. I had an extra box. The lid won't fit on it, but all of the pictures will go in except for this one. So that is perfect. I always hated how they were just stacked around on top of boxes. You're so smart.
Thank you.
Here's just so y'all can remember how bad it was. This is the before, and I'm about to show y'all the after, and it looks so much better, especially there on the ground. There is room to walk now. Okay, here is the after.
I'm sweating like a pig.
I don't know if you could hear Jason. He said he was sweating like a pig. I would have videoed more of us getting the boxes up, but my phone went dead. I am so happy with the result. All of this part of the floor is empty now, and it was full. There was like barely a trail. Now we've got a good trail. The bed was not made. Ignore that. Getting the attic cleaned out did give me some peace of mind, because we are wanting to put our house on the market in probably a couple of weeks. So at least I know that most of the stuff in the attic is in a box. So if we do sell fast, then we can take it all out and it's not all piled up there. Here this day they had cut in the driveway and put the culvert in, and I had shown up just in time to get a video of them having a dump truck put some, I believe it's called crush and run, on the front part of the driveway. That way the tractors and all of that could come in and it doesn't really mess that up. And then later that week they also put in the rest of the driveway, kind of a rough estimate of where we're going to have it. And then that evening when Jason got off work, we went back out there so we could look at everything together to see what all had been done. And he had to put up some signs for something with the county, I believe, or the city. And it's just all steadily moving along, slowly but surely. This is the pit, where the pit used to be. It is filled and patted down. And then here is what the land is looking at like right now. We did, Jason right here is putting flags out, staking where the house will be. We were just trying to set that up for the septic system for when they came out to look at it. Me and Evie are watching Daddy as he puts out flags for our land. So that building is going to get knocked down. Before the rain, it's like the length of what?
To your knuckle.
Yeah. And then there's little baby ones that are like the size of my pinky. These like to like this one.
Mm-hmm.
Look how cute. So in a week, this one got massive. So chunky though. Like normally I'm used to seeing them get longer.
You're used to store-bought stuff.
No, I'm talking about we grew them all the time growing up. And then the squash, there are several after a week. Look at how cute. And then here are our onions. Looking good. Dogs are barking up a storm. Here's our carrots. Where the broccoli was. Rest in peace. There are 2 heads of cabbage. There and cabbage, lettuce there. And then our romaine, and then there's like this little one that we cut is growing back really good. A lot more carrots. And then our potatoes are looking very good. Okay, so out of all of the seedlings that we had planted, this one, this, and this are all looking good. I didn't have it labeled good, so I don't remember.
This is looking great, actually.
Which is which. So we'll find out what kind of tomatoes those are.
I think they're all tomatoes, though.
Yeah, I think the cucumbers died. We bought this at Trader Joe's. It is parsley.
No, it's oregano.
Oh, oregano. But it started looking bad, so Jason repotted it, and it actually looks better than what it did. And then I bought this blackberry bush from a lady I used to work with. And then I wanted to show y'all, excuse me. We bought a bunch of basil. Well, it was actually one pot, and then Jason repotted them. And because they were looking rough too, but they actually look a lot better than they did. And then I'll show y'all some tomato plants that I bought because I wasn't sure which tomatoes did last. So I will show y'all that in a second. Here are the tomato plants that I bought because I wasn't sure which ones survived. Let's see. She had it marked, I thought. Yeah, this is Aroma. This one is a cherry tomato, but I can't remember. It's like black cherry tomatoes, so I'm not sure what they'll taste like for sure. And then this is an Abraham Lincoln. She said it's a good slicer tomato. So we're gonna try these. She had just repotted these, so she said to leave them in there for a few days before I put them in another bucket or anything. I hope that y'all enjoyed today's video, and thank y'all for following along on all of our land and garden process, and I will see y'all next week. Bye.